know what that's like. It's time to tune in with Mona on Lots of Tea tonight.
She's famous with the makeup and a wavy song just right.
She's gonna spill the tea on the talk show tonight. We're gonna speak on topics that might be hard to take. We'll understand we gotta until the whole wide world's awake. Let's not waste another moment and get on with the show. 'Cause it's time to get things started. Why don't we get things started?
You better get things started.
On the most sensational, informational, celebrational, conversational. Now it's time for Mona and the show.
Well, hello everybody. How we doing tonight? I hope everybody is doing good. I'm going to, Ashley's on vacation, bless her heart. We had to give her it off, so she's gone tonight. So it's me and Angel here in the studio, and we don't know. Look, she says, "Yeah, you don't miss us." She's in the Outer Banks. She doesn't miss us. Don't let her lie. This is my my fortune telling look. What do you think, Miss? I need a fortune teller name. Because we're reaching for the stars tonight. I'm really excited about this show. We've talked about this, the guests tonight, before we were even a thing. First of all, I want to ask everybody, what do you think about the new opening? Did you like it? Tell us what you thought. Love it. Love it. What do you love, Monica? Do you love my fortune teller look? This little hair piece. I got this hair on a site. Hi. Oh, Tina, are you in Florida? You probably are, aren't you? Yes, we already missed you, Ashley. So Ashley's gone, so I'm going to be running her job and doing my job. Hi, Pam. Hi, Chris, and all that jazz. So I'm going to try to do the best that I can by keeping up. I've got True. Can you hear Truvy? She's down here with her toy. She's a moose, you guys. She's so big. She's so big. I can't even tell you. But let me just tell you, you missed the opening, Brian. Do you want to play it again? How about I play it again? Does everybody want to watch it again one more time, real quick? Why not? Hi, Curtis, Maya, Lanta, my daughter. We're going to watch the opening again. Ready? Here we go.
Thursday night at 7, so you know what that's like. It's time to tune in with Mona on Lots of Tea tonight.
She's famous with the makeup and a wavy song just right.
She's gonna spill the tea on the talk show tonight. We're gonna speak on topics that might be hard to take. We'll understand we gotta until the whole wide world's awake. Let's not waste another moment and get on with the show. 'Cause it's time to get things started. Why don't we get things started?
You better get things started.
On the most sensational, informational, celebrational, conversational. Now it's time for Mona and the show.
Yay, 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 yay. So what do you think? What do you think? I worked really hard. We got all new commercials tonight. If you have a commercial with us, just wait till you see it. An outro, we've got all new stuff. I've been working very, very hard. But what is she doing over here?
The computer's having a moment.
No, I don't believe the computer's having a
It's my
moment.
computer. It's
Mhm. So welcome everybody. We've been off for a couple weeks because it was a extra week, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was an extra Thursday or something like that. So I'm like, woo. Started a new job this week, which I really love. I'm super excited about it. We'll talk about that at another later time. But Mystic Mona. Thank you, Kara. That'll be my name. Mystic Mona. Let me read your palm. I need dark lighting and
Sorry.
what?
I heard let me read your balls.
Your balls? Oh my god. I can't with these people anymore. I can't. I try to keep it a family show, but they ruin it every time. If you're not following us already on YouTube, please do so. We would appreciate it on our YouTube channel at Lots of Tea with Mona. Also, check out our website at lotsproductions.org. That's where you can find all the latest news, where I'm at, all that jazz and all that good stuff. Read up on all of us and all that fun things like that. Also, want to give a little update. My friend Derek that we talked about the last show, it got really, really bad to the point of like it was scary. It was getting really, really scary. But he's home. Got enough money to get him home. He actually had enough money to stay in a hotel because he had to stay because of the hurricane. He had to weather it a couple more days. So got him into a hotel too. So I thank everybody who helped with that. We appreciate it very, very much. We appreciate it. I need to pay you to do one for me. Pay me to do one what?
Probably an ad
An ad?
or opening or something.
Or something. We'll talk. I'll do whatever you want. I have that availability now. I'm doing digital work and what is it called? Graphic design, websites, all that good stuff. So thank you, Mary Lou. Hi, Mary Lou. Who? See you on Sunday when we cut your hair. There's Derek. There's Derek right there. Hi, Derek. Love you, honey. So you'd like to just thank everybody that was able to help. Hi, Sarah. You guys, I'm so good to see all of you on here. It's going to be a good show tonight. We have an amazing guest with us tonight. We just stumbled across each other. Actually, Brian, my cousin Brian, that's how we kind of were talking. I hooked him up with him because he's going into motivational speaking and things like that. So it's just been really cool. It's really cool how it all worked out. So he is, I'm not going to get into an astrologer, and he's going to read my birth chart or something tonight. And God only knows what else could happen, but I'm excited for it. So anybody got any exciting news? Anything fun? Anything that's happened? Any good stuff? Let me go over to these comments and see if I see anything. Who's the spiritual wackadoo? Holy crap, they said. I'm going to see if they have a picture. Who's it? Oh, it's Rob. Hi, Rob. Jero, he's a hairstylist. Went on a cruise. Yeah, you did. You went on a cruise. Hey, good thing you weren't in that hurricane. Did you guys see the videos of those people in the hurricanes that were sliding and going all over the place? You're on Baby Watch. It's any day now, huh? I'm going to send out your thing tomorrow. Saturday. I forgot. I haven't. It's been bad. She hates me. You know, I can only do. Hi, Miss Danielle. I miss you so much. Danielle will be with us on. This is my fortune teller look. We're getting into Halloween, but we have an astrologer on tonight and a tarot card reader, and I thought I would do a little fortune teller look. But I haven't seen you, Danielle, in forever. You're going to be at the Styles family reunion. Samantha messaged me yesterday, and asked me if I'd be in it. So I'll be there. Yeah, I got some cool gigs coming up. So anyway, we are going to move into our little segment here that what we like to call in other news. Ashley's probably like, oh my, what are all these new things? There's a new one, another new one. But in the other news tonight, we have the Tennessee anti-drag law can't be used against Pride event, the judge rules. So this is Miss Flamey Grant. Love it. If you all know Amy Grant, it's a play on words with her name. She's actually a recording artist in a Christian music. I found that out researching her. But a federal judge Friday granted a temporary restraining order preventing enforcement of Tennessee's anti-drag law against a pride festival taking place in Blount County Saturday. A U.S. District Court has already found the law unconstitutional by the prosecutor, which we all knew that, for Blount County, had sent a letter warning Blount County Pride organizers and the college and cities hosting the event that he intended to enforce the law against. So here comes Flamy Grant. She's not standing for it. She said this ruling confirms that despite continued attempts to remove LGBTQ people from public life, our First Amendment rights matter just as much as anyone else's, noted Grant, who recently topped an iTunes Christian album and singles chart. Good for her. Good for her, Flamy Grant. I love that. Blount. I can't say Blount. Blount. Is that how you say it?
Sounds like
Blount. They probably say Blount County in Tennessee.
sorry, I'm responding.
So anyway, Blount County Pride and Festival headliner Matthew Lovegood, who performed in drag as Flamy Grant, responded by suing Desmond, who was the prosecutor, and other public officials Wednesday in U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Tennessee. So that's really good news, you know. Actually, very good news. I like that. Guess what? I couldn't find my I used to sing Amy Grant songs at church when I know you did. I remember. I couldn't find my eyelash glue. Went somewhere. It's gonna be a fun night, let me just tell you. Because they're on there
For a while.
for probably a couple of weeks because I use nail glue because I had no other choice.
Okay, more
So they didn't burn. I only put a little dot on each end and stuck them up high, not on my eyelashes or anything like that. They're like up and way up in here, but I had to. So if you see a single solitary nail glue somewhere, it's mine. Another thing right now going on in the news. Excuse me. I coughed so hard my earbud came out. Excuse me. Lord have mercy. Right now, with everything that's been going on, there's 80% of the LGBTQ plus Americans feel unsafe after gender affirming care bans, and I'm sure that's true. I mean, I felt unsafe at times, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going for it. I don't care. State bans on gender affirming care of transgender youth are having a negative effect on all LGBTQ plus people, youth, and adults alike. That's one of the findings from the Community Marketing Insights 17th annual LGBTQ plus community survey. What they're saying with this is that 62.2% said they would not consider moving to a state with a gender affirming care ban, and 34% said that they would be moving or considered to move to a different state if they were living in a state that had a gender affirming care ban. The figure for trans and non-binary people was 53%. This year, more than 500, listen to this, blew my mind. More than 550 anti-LGBTQ plus bills have been introduced in 43 states across the nation. Did you guys know that? 550. More than 80 have been signed into law, more than double the number from last year, which was previously the worst year on record. In the surveys conducted from April through June among more than 14,000 LGBTQ plus adults from every state and the District of Columbia, 79.1% of the LGBTQ plus adults said gender affirming care bans make them feel less safe. Among trans and non-binary adults, the proportion was 94%. It's really sad. Shout out to my employer because they provide gender affirming care. Signature Health, let's hear it for Signature Health. They are wonderful. They really are. They're a great establishment. If I miss going. I had a wonderful. It is a damn shame. It is, Monica. I had a wonderful nurse practitioner of psychiatry. She was wonderful when I was going through all that craziness through COVID and stuff that I shared with all of you. She was wonderful. Sue Whitaker. I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. I am allowed to say her name. I'm a HIPAA. That's not me, HIPAA, right? I'm not breaking a law.
You
Because
talk
it's
about
me.
yourself. It's weird.
Right? I hope I didn't. What did he say? The set looks cool. Thanks, Rob. Well, you saw it in person down here too. So that's just really crazy to me. I cannot believe that there was 550 of those laws that have been going in. Hi, Rita Perone. Good to see you. Hope you can come up for New Year's Eve. That'd be awesome. For all you sports fans out there, Carl Nesbitt announces retirement from NFL. And why are we bringing that up? Because he was the first gay man to openly come out in the NFL. He's played in the Cleveland Browns, the Buccaneers, and there was one more, Las Vegas, whoever that team is. Does anybody know who they are? 'Cause I don't. But he actually, I went on to his Twitter page and listened to his coming out video, and it was really cool because he was like trying to make a difference and hoping that it will encourage other people to be strong and be themselves and come out.
Rams.
So he was the
Rams.
So he was the first NFL player to come out of the closet. Isn't that awesome? But he's retiring now. He's young too. He's not even that old. So yeah. So that's where we have it. That's my name, and I'm sticking to it. Speaking of stick 'em to him, what did I call? Whoa. Speaking of sticking to him, sticking all over this, ladies and gentlemen. What'd you
do?
Did you not hear it?
Did
Did nobody hear it? Did you hear it?
I heard it. I heard something in your ear.
Hi, Marge. You guys didn't hear that?
It wasn't me.
What?
Whatever the noise was, it wasn't. It
You didn't hear the announcement of you?
Nobody heard.
Oh, that you called me sticky?
No, you guys didn't hear that? How
Nobody.
come? See, somebody keeps messing with stuff.
Listen, Mona, I'm going to tell you something. I got on the chat prior to the show, and I deliberately asked what the dress code was going to be.
You said what?
I asked what the dress code was going to be
Yeah, there was
because I didn't want us to end up in the same outfit.
We did it anyway. Look,
Except for I don't know what's happening. I tried to do a mohawk and it just wouldn't hawk. So I made my title Queen Beaver because it looks like
Queen Beaver
on my head.
I cannot believe nobody can hear those little clicky doos that I just played. Nobody can hear
Did
that.
it go, this bitch?
No, but it's one of those.
Hell yeah. I'm
Did you hear that one?
Bling in the bling.
Blingity ding dong.
I don't know what's happening here. This is a bad
Oh my
day.
god, I cannot believe. I
Kinda
don't
better.
understand what's going on here.
Um,
Can anybody hear
I've
me
got
now?
my
Can you hear me talk
Z.
now? Can you hear me?
we can hear you talking. We just can't hear your sound effects.
Yeah, you can't hear the sound.
But I couldn't hear her. Let's loop back.
Oh, that might be me.
I can hear her.
Can you hear me now?
I don't hear.
Well,
her.
anyways, it's an introduction for you. Said, what's it say? She's
Was
the
it the
co-hostess
WAP
with more
song?
personality than wigs. Give it up for Large Marge.
I love
I'm in the process of making your own entrance theme song thing. It's really hard. Little doo-wop ditty.
because
So-
you can't just put one song on me. It
I have
needs to
several.
just be the beginning of The Lion King. That's my hype song.
And then I just hold you up.
And then
we could
we
do like
can hold
Dirty
the
Dancing.
dog up. We can hold Truvy up and say Simba.
Have you seen my dog? She's
That
4.
big.
She's not even 5 months old yet. She's going to get spayed next week on Monday, because she's so big. They're like, let's just do it now. She's huge, and she still doesn't know that she's that big.
No, neither do I. It's okay.
I don't hear you that well.
Let's resolve this.
There, that's better. I'm hearing you better.
Excellent.
A little bit
I
better.
said I
Yeah.
don't know that I'm that big either, but I just go with it.
Hi, Roger.
Oh, Roger.
Thanks for joining us.
How are you
Um,
tonight, Miss Mona?
I'm fabulous. I've got my fortune teller look on.
I love it. It's
Yeah.
very, very gypsy, sexy gypsy.
It's very dark, and there's like a little spot on my monitor here and on my screen, and it's like right here, but it looks like I have a dot on my head, but I really don't.
I don't see it.
Did
I kept
you?
moving to
Did
see if it was right.
you're frozen? But did you bring your crystal balls?
Speaking of balls, we'll bring that up later. So what
My
did you
favorite subject.
what did you think of the paint and sip last show?
I thought it was
Did you learn anything new?
fantastic. I learned a lot of things, like how to glue my eyebrows down
Right.
to make new eyebrows. I clearly didn't learn how to do my hair.
Just
But
take your lid
I
off and
I
shake
learned
it.
a lot of
During
things.
the
It was
break.
nice.
Just take it off, shake it real good, spray it, throw it on your head, it'll be fine.
This
On
is
the
my
next break.
actual hair.
Oh, never mind. You can't do that. By the way, I do like it. I
This
am not
is not
so
a wig.
hot about it right now. I mean, she goes, this is not a wig. But when you sent me the picture of it, it was cute.
I can't. I'm yeah. You
What's
know,
it doing there in
we're
the front?
going
What's
for
going
it.
on there?
I don't know. There's a
Try to make a
lot.
mohawk.
Is
I tried to
Yeah.
stand it up on end and make a mohawk, and it just fell.
okay.
We're going for, and I put a feather in it. A feather in it. This
That's
weird
what that is, a
cam-
feather. I thought that
It's
was
a
part of your hair too, and I was
feather.
like, okay. I'm digging
It's
it.
my
I'm digging
gypsy
it.
piece.
We're gypsies. Gypsies bands
Well,
and
you're a
thieves.
gypsy. I'm a tramp and a thief.
There you go. What did I say? Gypsies
Bands and
bands. The gypsy band. I don't know.
Right.
Tramps and thieves. Yes. So you learned how to do your eyebrows.
Yes.
else?
I learned that actually on like a kind of serious note that drag is like so much effort and so much work to get yourself ready to go on stage and to perform,
It is.
and it is. I don't know that you make it look so so effortless and so flawless when you're on stage that I think the paint and sip was actually a really cool idea, because I don't think people realize like how much time, how much effort, how much skill goes into doing your
Painting
face.
your face, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't look like it, but I did a really quick face
But you
tonight.
make
I
it
just
look
wanted
so
to see.
effortless.
I just wanted to see how I could do it really fast. And I did different colors. I did like coppers and earthy
Ooh, yeah.
tones in my eyes.
Lashes are fantastic.
These are my paper ones. Oh, by the way, did you hear how I have them on my eyes?
I feel like
can't
you've
find
told
my-
me before, but I forgot.
Well, I couldn't find my eyelash glue, which is actually Weave Bond. It's not even better. Which is what you put tracks in your hair. Yeah, that's what we use. Most of us use that because it stays on really, really good. Well, tonight I use nail glue.
I'm not sure
Can you give me
that those are gonna come off. When
I didn't put,
married
like, a
the
lot-
First time, I had Gingerella
my red?
weave an entire like 8 pounds of hair,
I
like
really
put
look like my
tracks in
grandma
my
tonight.
hair, and we used weave glue and we layered my hair with tracks. I had to use an
Oh, yeah,
entire
ask
bottle of
Sarah
olive
Cantrell.
oil to get them out.
Yeah. Ask Sarah Cantrell when I did hers. We did hers in the Sandy Shanty. Took hers out.
Oh,
Did you even like?
we had to
Mhm.
tap it because it itched. I had to take
So we
it
use
out,
like the high pressure,
literally
like
2 days later.
We use that high pressure like hose in the back.
You used the power washer on her head?
Yes, I look like my grandma tonight. I keep looking at myself and I don't know that I really like it.
No, I love it. I
All of
think
you that
it's
know
fantastic.
Hazel, what do you think? Do you
Very
think I look like her? I do. Huh?
A little bit.
Yeah, I do. Kim Spoon. Hi, Kim Spooner. Girl, you're
Oh,
hot
Kim
to try on my post. When you talk on my post, then people just want you. The menses, they're all over you. I crack up. She put a review on our page, on the Lots of Tea page about, watching us and how much she likes to watch it and stuff and things like that. And these guys are like all over. Like,
Ooh, get it.
yeah, they like comment. They're like, they want her to friend them, and she deleted their friend request, and they just wanted to do it again so they could talk to her because they just think she's beautiful.
Well,
So I
she
block
is
them.
beautiful. Oh, so you
I block
block
them
them.
for her.
You're a
Yeah,
cock block.
I know she doesn't, because she ain't responded to one of them. It's been months. I know she don't want to talk to none of them people because their picture is not who they really are. Then they call you.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way on Tinder, and I learned that the hard way on Tinder, and
Yeah.
and people learned that the hard way because of me on the Tinder.
Because of what?
Seeing my picture on the Tinder, I take the world's best pictures in person. I am a dumpster
stalker.
fire.
You are crazy. It is not. Well, that Twitter is a little risque and risk. Man, it's porn. I thought Snapchat was bad. Have you been on X? It's X now because Elon Musk owns it. It's
The
called
Twitter,
X.
the Twatter.
The Twatter is now. It is the Twatter now.
I
It is
can't do
called.
that. I can't say anything in less than 140 characters, so I can't Twitter Twatter.
We could definitely do one in October. Hey, you know what? I don't have any. I still need. I need a show idea because the next one after that's going to be Kiana Diamond. So this needs screwed in. Sorry, guys, it's loud. But Kiana Diamond is going to be coming on around her birthday pageant season time. She's going to be talking about giving back to when you're in pageant system, how to give back and all that, and paying it forward and things
That's
like that.
awesome.
Yeah.
AFAB.
AFAB.
Queens.
Well, we could do one on AFAB Queens. Let's do one on AFAB Queens. Wrangle them up. AFAB, for those of you who don't know, is a assigned female at birth. Not birthed. So yeah, if you did drag, you would be
an
AFAB.
AFAB queen.
Honey, you already are.
Excellent.
You already-
I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'm pretty sure you are. There's not a doubt in my mind.
I mean, I do drag in my house every day. Around my living room.
I know.
By myself, performing to my cat.
Performing to your cat.
BFF, hashtag stars.
Hashtag BFF and hashtag stars. BFF gives you a little jewelry. Tonight we are doing 2 cute necklaces. Oh, I like this one. It goes with my yellow. Why did you not just put that over there with my
It's so long. I can't wait for you to get to the good part. Okay.
I'm not the only
Oh,
one.
that's beautiful.
It's got these like little yellow. Isn't it gorgeous? It would go
That's a
so good with
leaf.
my yellow one that I wear for Dolly Parton. It's like a leaf. So we have that, and then
Very
these little.
delicate.
Well, the earrings. Look how little the earrings are. Like they are so dainty and delicate.
Dainty.
Ooh, don't look at my nails. I don't have nails on when I do the show. How bad of me. You can't do everything.
What's
all the
the
time.
other one?
And then the other one is this. So pretty.
Oh, hashtag
these are
BFF.
the-
I like that.
Yeah. And then there's your earrings. Little tassel.
That's super cute.
Little
Randomly drawn
tassels.
out of a-
Randomly drawn. So that's your hashtag BFFs today. And then the hashtag stars is going to be your Mona merch. So I think it's time to take a break and we'll come back with Spill on the Tea. What do you think?
I like the Little D commercial, so I'm ready for it. Ready for the
You know
Little D.
what? Wait a second.
Did you take away
Yeah.
my Little D?
No, it's not time for a commercial break. It's time for your quote of the week. Here we go. Monica, I'm sorry, I have nothing to do with this.
Quote me! Look, we all think we know what a quote really is, but we don't listen to this, because a quote is a verb and a quote is a noun. A quotation profound, and I'm here to break it down.
Breast hanging from a chain of
Well,
balls.
this would be
I
so
love it.
so beautiful. Yeah, like hanging down your cleavage. Have one of those
Yes.
low cut gowns that you have to tape. Oh, I like this
Yes.
too. And then when you're wanting to be an
Duct
old
tape
lady,
your boobs.
I'm just kidding. This is pretty. They're hard to see. Like it's like a silver and like a purpley
Screw you, old
iridescent
lady. I own that.
I like it. No, I do like it.
I love
I
it.
don't wear these small ones because I have to cover up my breastplate.
Those other ones just remind you of anal beads. That's the problem.
I like that.
Now, just for you, special in Anal Beads by Team BFF from Pottsboro. Monica will love that.
Non-gauge.
They'll just love that, won't they?
They're beautiful. I do own
Those are-
that anal bead necklace, and I love it.
Hmm.
I just want to let you know that I felt terrible for about 7 days, literally 7 days or more, for referring to that necklace as a set of anal beads. I felt like a total asshole.
I
It just looped
I
in
just
my
want to
head.
know
I had
who
to
has that necklace and has
do
tried them
this.
as anal beads. That's what I want to know. And since you recommended it, I mean,
Not me, because that's an exit only, and it's a slippery slope. So
you should
we're
fucking-
not.
I'll do a
putting
commercial
things in
for you,
there.
Monica. So yeah, that's what we had to do. You had lots of them, but that one it made me almost fall off the couch. It made me almost leave the house.
You know, it made me sick to my stomach for about a whole week afterwards. I had to use a lot of coping skills. Normally, I forget what I say and I don't say things that I regret in my life.
Yeah.
I've just given up on regretting shit.
And you're
I
like, oh,
regretted
Monica.
that comment because I love Monica and I love the paparazzi, and I essentially don't want the jewelry supply to be stopped up. So, you know.
A dual
felt like a
purpose
dick.
item. Hey, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm stopping there. We got our contest rolling, and we are going to go to commercial break and come back with Spill the Tea. Here's a new commercial. Are you ready for it? Get ready.
Hey everyone, it's Mono Lots. Everyone's always asking me, where do I get my necklaces from? Well, that answer is Team BFF from Paparazzi. That's right, Team BFF. Look them up on Facebook. It's easy, Team BFF from Paparazzi.
AH Manufacturing LLC is your crowdsourced solution to expedite product assembly. We offer electronic assembly and hand assembly, and we also offer 3D printing services. Contact us today at the email provided. Again, AH Manufacturing LLC, your proud source solution.
Are you and your family looking for the perfect puppy? Well, what if I told you that would be simple? You'd probably say that I was crazy, right? Because we all know raising a new puppy is never simple. But Truvy and her littermates went through what is called puppy culture, where they were given obstacles and challenges at the early age of 2 weeks old. They listen to fireworks and thunderstorms, so they're used to it, and they don't respond to it when it happens. Many other things, just like being housebroken and crate trained. She even sits down when it's time to eat instead of jumping all around like a crazy puppy. You don't believe me? Here, watch this.
Mommy Jill has made a good impression, hasn't she? Because her sits every day when I get your food, and I'm going to go over here because we're going to put a little water, and she's real excited about it. And watch, she'll sit. And she'll go over here and sit. Because she's a good girl. She waits her turn. A little water. Watch this excitement right here. And I'm going to put a little water in that right here. And it goes right to her bowl. There knows where her bowl is. And eats her breakfast.
So, if you're ready for that perfect puppy, contact Jill at 440-858-7273 or contact her at Facebook at Muddy Puppy Farm. Puppy's so good, you'll be glad they're a muddy puppy. And Truvy has 3 of her sisters still left back at the farm. They're looking for the best homes, so contact Jill today.
I mean, come on.
That's
Did you like the tea bags?
I did. I could just have a dance break to that song. That was
also
great.
on Teabags. I've had so much fun making these. And the sexy guy that was like, why not?
Yeah, he had handrail muscles.
Yeah. And the is that me creaking? It is.
Yes.
Mm. And the fun dancing guy at the beginning and everyone. Monica, did you like your new commercial? I loved it. I hope you
I
liked
liked the paparazzi commercial. It reminded me of something, but I can't remember what. So I shouldn't have said that out loud.
God only knows what she'll say. Oh,
You just red stamped me.
I accidentally did. I did right on your forehead. So here we go into spilling the tea. I'm hoping this is the right one. It is. Sounds so sexy. Did you like that? Hi, everyone. So our first one here, Nebraska, Governor Jim Pilon signed an executive order this past Wednesday, defining a person's sex, a move that the LGBTQ rights advocates have said will write transgenders and gender non-conforming people out of state law. The executive order signed Wednesday by Pilon legally defines females as individuals whose biological reproductive system is designed to produce ova, and males as individuals whose biological reproductive system is developed to fertilize the ova of a female. It charges state agencies to define a person's sex as that with which they were assigned at birth, period.
So I've had a hysterectomy. Does that mean that I am androgynous?
You are non-existent.
I am a non-existent entity, which means I can go commit as many crimes as I want in the state of Nebraska and not be charged for any of them?
Correct.
Excellent.
I guess. I don't know. Because you're non-existent. Pilon Wednesday's order
makes me
wrote
feel real good.
Yeah. The biological differences between cisgender males and females are immutable and enduring, and there are legitimate reasons to distinguish between the sexes in areas where biology, safety, and/or privacy are implicated. It is common sense, he says, that men do not belong in women's only spaces. On Wednesday, in a statement, as governor, it is my duty to protect our kids and women's athletes, which means providing single-sex spaces for women, sports, bathrooms, and changing rooms. The order, which went into effect immediately, will expire if Nebraska lawmakers pass legislation that bars transgender women and girls from competing on female school sports teams and preventing transgender people from using facilities that are consistent with their gender identity.
Do you know why we need separate changing rooms and bathrooms and all that shit?
Because we've made it that way in America.
Because people can't not be dicks.
Right.
If you can act like a human being and be kind and not, screw with, watch that mouth, I bleep myself. Not screw with people in a bathroom or a changing room, and you can just respect other human beings' privacy. We could just have whatever big rooms where everybody changed together.
Made sex dirty, and we have made being naked dirty because in other countries they're naked. They bathe
because in other countries people
Fathers
have
bathe
common
with their
sense not to
sons.
rape and pillage and act like
Right.
assholes in public spaces. But
Right.
in America, we just think that's fine.
We
So
diddle
we
and
have
daddle
to
anything we
separate
want.
everything out, which is stupid.
It's very stupid. Very stupid.
And that fired me up. So you may have
Gosh, I know
led
that was
with
on the first one.
That was just the tip, and I'm already fired up.
Just the tip. She's already fired up on the tip, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the second one we have here is in Iowa.
Controversy. Town leaders in Essex, not far from Shenandoah, told a local LGBTQ group the annual parade was off limits to them. 3 News Now reporter Aaron Hagerty has more on why that decision was
Sorry, I
made.
couldn't get this to screen record, so I'm doing it with my phone. We can't hear it.
Essex, population 700 or so, hosted groups from all across southwest Iowa for the Labor Day parade on Monday. One group that thought they would be participating, Shenandoah Pride, was instead left to watch from their lawn chairs.
We just want to keep being a part of the community and showing that we're here, and if anybody wants someone to talk to, we're here for that.
Jessa Bears is from southwest Iowa. She says she got this email from the Essex mayor on Thursday saying due to safety concerns, groups for or against the topic of gender or sexual identification or orientation would not be allowed.
The worst we've got is some dirty looks, and that's about it.
Not seen in the parade, but visible at a park beforehand.
We set up a booth, we had a banner, and like I said, the art project where you could do like some paintings. We had stickers and cookies.
In a strongly worded letter to Mayor Calvin Kinney, the ACLU of Iowa urged the city to allow the group to participate in the parade. They called it a First Amendment violation and accused the city of singling out the group, saying there isn't a safety threat and no anti-LGBTQ groups plan to participate.
I think it was just a way for him to kind of get out of it.
Cherry Peaks is this man's drag identity.
Everyone in the Essex community seems to be really supportive.
They couldn't give you his real name because he had death threats after this.
Here, and if I would have seen people like me in the community, maybe I would have been more comfortable with myself.
But after this interview, he received a death threat, so we are not using his other name. While I was there, one man told me the decision is like that new Jason Aldean song, Try That in a Small Town. Even so, some showed their support on their own parade displays or in their front lawn. And the ACLU's letter doesn't directly threaten legal action, but it does say by failing to re-invite the group, the city is opening itself up to substantial liability. In Essex, Aaron Higgerty, 3 News Now.
So
I'm
all
gonna
are
drop
welcome.
one of my tea bags on Nebraska and the other one on Iowa. I'm gonna spread
gonna
eagle
dip it
on
and
those
roll.
states and drop one on each side. I don't even know where if they're adjacent, but I can spread my legs pretty far, so we'll see. All
bad,
I
just
have
slide
to
it
say
across.
is just right across the Midwest, like a tornado killed
Yeah.
my sister in a house.
Well, because it was all were allowed to come. It was open. All are welcome. You know, like the churches that say that. Except gay people. They were kicked out.
That's totally unacceptable, Iowa.
Yeah, it is unacceptable.
Nobody cares about you.
And
anyways,
I don't know
Iowa.
why we're going backwards. Why are we going backwards? Why? Something's happening. I'm telling you people, this is not what's really happening. They're not really caring about us. This is a squirrel moment. Something's happening. Watch, mark my word.
It's always something.
And what would all of this, be without the neo-Nazis? Because they're down saying Jews will not replace us down in Florida or Orlando around Disney World. That's what they're doing. Jews.
How big do you see it becoming? Paint the picture of this movement.
We just have to start a fire. We have to just start a fire.
How do you do it?
We're the kindling. And once we set the fire, we get the fire hot, then we get the rest of our brothers blazing.
How do you do it?
Fort Fisher. Be the vanguard.
That's right.
Stick up for ourselves. Stand up. Don't be afraid. Show no fear.
Look at the guy there.
It's a genocidal program for white people, and white people have been conditioned to Indians deserve their own homeland. Chinese deserve their own homeland. Africans their own homeland. White people. There's nothing racist about that.
So my question is, did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said?
No, because
Listen to what he said.
No, I don't want to hear that again. I don't like
No,
that.
I want you to hear what he said, though. This is what doesn't make
I
sense to me. Let me
can't get
find
over the Hail Hitler bullshit.
I know.
Genocidal program for white people, and white people have been conditioned to Indians deserve their own homeland. Chinese deserve their own homeland. Africans their own homeland. White people. There's nothing racist
Indians should be allowed their own homeland.
You want your own homeland? Go
Chinese people,
frickin' wherever.
African,
Go to hell.
and then white people should have their own homeland.
Yeah,
Well, if the
yeah,
Indians are
they're-
having
they
their
have a
own homeland, why is he still here in Florida?
They have a
Do you know what I'm
homeland.
saying?
Well, Florida, hell, same thing. They have a homeland.
But I'm saying, like, he's saying Indians, Native Americans.
We're on their homeland. Yes,
Yeah.
that's my point. Like, where are you going, sir? Wow.
They just make me
I
want to
can't
vomit.
believe that in 2023
We're
there are
doing that.
still groups of people standing out in public chanting "Hail Hitler." Like, what is
Did you hear the lady
wrong
that
with
drove
you?
by? Did you hear the lady that drove by screaming? She's
What'd
like,
she say?
"Fuck you! Show your face, pussy!"
I just like, wow. You know what? Today is the day that I wish I had a third tea bag.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
And it's
teabag
not-
all of those. I don't like any of this shit.
it's a lot of bagging. And then we have Instagram is blocking LGBTQ plus accounts. They're
Nobody
not sure
cares
that
about
if it's.
Instagram.
I know, right?
Nobody goes on there anymore.
I know, it's TikTok.
They can suck it.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg. We like the Chinese better. They're not sure if the artificial intelligence are policing the content or biases by human reviewers on Instagram are causing it. But literally, if you are like LGBTQ, sex education accounts, anything like that, anything that's what it stands for. Like, they're not going to like look at a drag page. I don't think as much, or whatever. But it's like these ones that are like making changes, whatever. Yeah.
So Instagram is essentially changing their name to Insta Hitler.
Yes.
Okay, good
And
to know.
all those guys that were just-
nobody goes on Instagram anymore, so they can just F off.
I just don't get it.
You know what? Instagram's been around for how long? I still have yet to figure out how to actually use it appropriately.
I could have.
or
where's
what
my
I'm
TV?
supposed to do on there.
That's what I just said.
I could have just went with one. Any one of them, I could have just did that as its own. The first three.
All
Because this
Iowa,
is it.
Nebraska, and the neo-Nazis all deserve a teabag. And I feel like Iowa and Nebraska deserve a nice sopping wet teabag. Uh-oh. You've been teabagged.
This needs to be like outside, like swinging, like
Yes.
Kim
And I
Chris
feel like the
teabagging.
neo-Nazis just need a cinder block dropped on their head.
Who? Hi, Jaden
I'm an
Black.
asshole today.
Jaden Black and I performed. Was it this past weekend at a pageant? We had such a good time. I love her. She's in Michigan. We need to go see her. She's blessed. Love her. I want to just sit down and I don't even need to perform. I just want to sit down with her and Kiki.
Road
Like,
trip.
so funny. She's a sweetheart. She's
Aw.
she is a sweetheart. She does a lot. She's a teacher.
Love a lot.
Yeah, she's a teacher and she's a drag queen. And she does a lot of stuff for kids. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Love her. So we're gonna, you know what? We're gonna bring in. I know I had such a good time too. It literally was such a good time, and we're gonna have Miss Yadika. Oh, girl, she's picking her teeth and everything. Look
Yeah,
at
it
her.
was.
This bitch. Look, I can't even do it because
You don't even need the sound clip. You
Woo.
like this bitch.
Yeah, nobody can
I
hear
was
it.
eating a little bit.
What's
Hi.
your two? Yeah.
What are you voting on? What are you two gonna vote on?
Go for it.
Oh, 1, 2, and
Did you
3
watch
for
the-
the tea bagger. Yeah, was
Did you
busy
watch
stuffing her
Spill the
holes.
Tea?
Oh, I'd probably go with the Nazi one.
You're going Nazi.
He looks like he likes taking his balls in his
Yeah.
mouth.
I didn't even put where they were just walking down the street yelling, "Faggot, faggot, faggot." That's what they were doing.
We should, Chris.
What's going on
we should
with
just
Instagram?
send the neo-Nazis to Iowa and Nebraska and make them their
There
problem.
you go.
That's like,
Yeah.
yes, that is the Chris right there has the answer to
Yeah,
that.
let's put a Star
Is.
of David on up there and send the neo-Nazis up.
Yeah, you're looking good.
I look like shit.
So
today.
we're going with the neo-Nazis. That's what's winning.
Yeah.
Yes.
For the tea
Are you
bag,
guys
yes.
sure? Okay. I don't know that
They
first one. though.
said Hail Hitler. That's like an automatic
but
you suck.
but Iowa is like, or not Iowa, Nebraska. they're like-
Nebraska
you're-
was pretty crappy too.
You're not allowed
But
to be trans or anything there. You're not even recognized. You have to be a biological man or biological
That's
woman.
horrible.
Period. That's not true.
one is
Hey, they're
like
all
an
eating.
emotional. One is an emotional hit, and the other one is a like violent hit. So physical violence hits. So I don't know who to,
Yeah.
smack upside the head with my nutsack, but I'd like to do them both at once. DP teabag.
Excuse me. I'm sorry that was so loud.
I don't got my face on. I don't have a wig on.
Huh?
I can't believe I came on here with no wig, no makeup on, nothing.
You don't
where
need
you
to
working
be
at, girl?
looking good.
Where you working at?
I'm a manager at Arby's.
Okay, Arby's, what you eating?
mozzarella
You eating Arby's
sticks.
free food?
Where's mine?
Say what?
Are you eating free food at Arby's?
Yes.
How are you
Of
doing
course.
these things? How's your roast beef?
Say what?
Nothing.
What'd you say? What'd
Yeah,
you say?
you're right.
I said, how you doing these days?
I'm doing amazing. I have my laser hair removal tomorrow. Yeah, so if anybody's looking for hair removal, go to Milani and Parma. They make you.
Bitch, don't plug them yet. You ain't had it done.
Well, I went, right? But when
you've
I
already
got
had one?
there- No, bitch. I went to my appointment and they denied it.
Why?
So I was like, because it's cosmetic surgery. So since it's cosmetic, I have to pay for it out of pocket. So I was like, that's fine. Like, I'll pay for it out of pocket. Like, that's why I work. The fuck. But they're way too expensive. They wanted almost $1,000 just for my face alone. For my face alone, sorry. And I was like, that's way too much.
I would just shave.
So Milani and Parma, they
Okay.
make you lifetime
You get like free
members,
touch-ups?
whatever you want to
Like
do.
you get like
Yeah.
free touch-ups? Nice.
So they
nice.
give you 24 to 36 months of credit, so you pay per month. So after you pay those 24, 36 months of what you're getting, you become a lifetime member, which means like after you graduate, that's what they call it. After you're done and you don't need the laser hair removal, when
So
you have
you
to go
get
for
like
a touch up, you can go for free. They won't charge you at all whatsoever. Just
I love
like
that.
they're like Planet Fitness. So if there's a Milani somewhere else in another state,
Hey,
you're able
ask them
to
to be a
go to them
sponsor.
to get their touch up.
They
That's
absolutely
a real
should be a
sponsor.
sponsor. You got
Yeah.
a straight pube? We've got you covered for life.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll
Like
talk
one of
to her
those-
tomorrow because I'm meeting with the owner tomorrow.
Will you send out a sponsorship letter? Angel will send you a sponsorship
All that.
letter to take with you. So I
I really want some cheese.
we're gonna call her the transporter.
Ah, awesome.
Instead of reporter, she's transporter.
Transporter.
Transporting about transitioning. So so yeah, that's good. We're glad to hear that. Something new, something different. But bitch,
That's
I'm trying to watch
exciting.
you eat.
And I'm celibate.
I want some mozzarella
love that.
sticks. That's like the 4th time I've said that. Would you like to transport me a mozzarella stick, please?
I got some chicken.
She's buzzing.
Oh,
What was that? Can I tell you? Okay, so I got this new job, customer care agent with SafeLight. Love it. Right.
Oh.
So I had
safe
to go to
light
Columbus.
repair, safe light repair.
So it's home, but I had to go to 2 days to Columbus to the headquarters, get our computers signed in, all that great stuff, right?
Okay.
Which great company. I didn't even know this. Like they like promote within. Like there's people like the primarily like everyone that was in the training class, like that was training, were all new. Like they'd have been working for the company for 3 months. Like already got promoted. Like it's great. You're looking absolutely adorable. Hi, Kelly Bean. I can even. Marge, I just sang it too. Yeah, I know. I think they should get me to sing
Is
it.
my crush on here today?
I think it should be like
I don't have my other
brother
phone.
comes around the corner with like carrying like a windshield. That'd be cute. I could sing it.
Mona, is my crush watching us today?
Who?
My crush?
Who's your crush?
He's
Orange
Latin.
Crush?
He's always on. I don't want to say his name if he's on.
Are you talking about the one? Are you talking about the one I talk about every time he's on it? Because he's really hot.
Yeah, bitch. Yes.
He's not here for you. I've known him
He's
longer.
here for
Get off
me.
Get off my stage. What?
What?
He's here for me.
That's right. No, he's not here for you either down there. No.
He's here for.
So yeah, I got thank you.
I don't even know who we're talking about.
I know, right?
His name is
We are
Raphael.
going.
I'm not scared to say the name. You know.
I know
I'm a
who it
fan
is.
too.
Just watch 2 episodes back. And you see, because he asked what
He's always been a beautiful.
stumbled across
person.
us. He goes,
You
"What
know
is
who
this?"
my secret crush is on this show?
Mm.
Who?
Cat piss.
Cat piss. I know, right? My new daughter. Did you know that's my new daughter?
Smells like R. Kelly's sheep.
She asked me to be her mama. So we're the house of lots of piss.
I was obsessed with Cat Piss and her friend when they came on
I
there.
want to have them back again. Just have them back.
Freaking gorgeous human being.
Yeah. They're gonna be at Pride.
Mm.
Gonna be at Pride.
Excellent. Good. I'm be all over that.
Oh,
yeah.
In my denial letter that they sent out, they sent it to my ex-husband's house, so now he knows.
Well, good.
Yeah.
He should.
Yeah, screw
Rub
him.
that right in his face.
No, don't screw him.
Yeah, he got served with divorce and everything, but he denied it. He refused it. Yeah.
Who does that?
I don't know. Like, I don't know how you don't want to be with me, but you won't sign the divorce. You won't accept it. Like, grow up.
Girl, there ain't nobody knows nothing in this world. Oh, thank you so much. We will see you in 2 weeks and give us another update. We want to know how the hair removal went, I guess.
Yes, I can't wait to see your baby smooth
Take
face.
some videos. Take some videos. Can someone take videos?
Yeah, take some
Yeah.
videos.
I'll ask her if I can record when I go.
Yeah.
Cool.
In case they want to be a sponsor, they can make a commercial about it.
Yeah,
All right.
send me a
Speaking
letter
of
and I'll pay
commercial,
for it.
speaking of commercial, we're going to go to commercial break and we will be back with our special guest.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Anthony Gibson right after this.
Are you and your friends looking for something fun to do this New Year's Eve? Then join Ashtabula Pride Incorporated's very first annual Drag in the New Year. With their hostess, Mona Lotz, and co-hostess, that red-headed bearded dingbat, Gingerella. They'll be joined by Daniel Vasquez, Kiana Diamond, Jared Jameson. Tickets are on sale now at www.ashtabulapride.org. Don't miss the first annual Drag in the New Year, sponsored by Ashtabula Pride Incorporated.
Hey everyone, it's Mona Lotz. Everyone's always asking me, where do I get my necklaces from? Well, that answer is Team BFF from Paparazzi. That's right, Team BFF. Look them up on Facebook. It's easy, Team BFF from Paparazzi.
Oh my god, you guys. I just thought that I was hitting the video button, but I hit the take a picture button, and we're gonna look at this is what my picture looks like right here. But anyway, listen. Earlier I took 2 of these gummies. Oh. Okay. All right, they were delicious. Oh my god. All right, bye.
That one had all girls. Did you notice that one?
No.
And I realized I didn't change the paparazzi one. Yeah, that had a girl dancing at the beginning and had a girl at the end. She had
Oh, yeah, it
clothes
was
on.
a basic white bitch. I don't know that I cared for that.
Yeah, it was.
Listen,
was much fun.
I just realized I think I maybe put this together upside down.
Yeah, because like I have a shock absorber. Like,
Listen,
I can't really
watch. So I have it.
Yeah, you did.
That's not right.
You're supposed to hang from it. That's funny. Yeah, your disc goes on top and it hangs from it. Yeah.
It's a bad day.
So I'm excited to bring on our guest.
Who's our guest?
Our guest is he is an intuitive astrologer and tarot card reader. He's been practicing for over 6 years. He has intuitive gifts and knowledge of astrology, tarot, human design, and numerology to help people connect with their intuition, understand their past, present, and future, and make positive changes in their lives.
Listen, you're in trouble. He's going to read my fourth eye.
Oh, God. Here's that damn fourth eye again.
Sorry.
Honey, I don't think he wants to read that.
Passionate, and he's just gonna pick up on it. I'm telling
He
you.
is. He's compassionate and supportive guide who's here to help you navigate your journey with clarity and confidence. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lots of Tea, Mr. Anthony Gibson. Hi.
Hi, guys.
Ace of One. I want to know the name first. I need to know this Ace of One.
Yeah, so I believe that we're all aces. We're all like the player in our life, the main character. And one is an acronym for Operation New Earth, because I believe we live in a new era where we're able to like start over and create the world that we want to live in. So I started a collective called Aces of One. So yeah.
I love that.
Nice.
I love that. So you have been you've been doing this for 6 years. What I mean, I know it's a drawing. You know you can do it, right? It's not something you're just like, I'm gonna do this. Can people do that?
Some people can. Some people are like really like, since they're children, know that they have this like special connection to their intuition. I feel like I did, but honestly, like astrology and tarot, like I didn't give it much thought until I did. If that makes sense.
How did that happen?
Honestly, I went through like a really dark period in my life. They call it Dark Night of the Soul, where I found myself really lonely and searching for answers. And someone actually offered me a tarot reading, and I was like, I guess. And in this tarot reading, I found a lot of hope and inspiration, and I was like, maybe there's something here. So I actually, a second person offered me another reading like a couple months later, and I was like, what? Why is this coming into my life? So
wow.
Right after that, I went online, bought a deck of cards, and started playing around with them, and found out that there was a lot of help there for me and for other people. So just started to study and learn and do readings for everyone that would have one. So yeah.
Now I know a
Can
lot of
read our cards tonight?
you know what? I can't take this chair anymore, people.
Are you gonna
Squeaking chair.
Are you reading
I'll
our
stand.
cards tonight? Are you gonna read me? Are you gonna read my?
I can do that. I have cards here. I'm here for whatever you need. We can talk about astrology, tarot, anything. So
I was raised in a household that was very much. My mother is very into astrology, tarot.
Your mother is?
Yes, biorhythms. Yes,
nice.
All of it. All of it.
You're fortunate, because I think a lot of the older folk are not. Like especially
Yes, no,
like when I first, when it was brought to me, like I was like, I'm not into that. Like that's but I realized that a lot of people are afraid of tarot, especially because of the imagery and the things that it invokes in us, which can be scary, but that's the thing that we need to face. So
Were you talking about the negativity that comes with it from people?
yeah, and just the bias that we have, or that society has centered around like anything that connects us to source or God, whatever name you want to put onto it.
Yeah.
We're taught that if it's not through church or through a specific medium, then it's the devil. So, which is the complete opposite. So,
and you know what? And I pondered on this for a while myself, even before we talked about coming on the show. And I was like, what is the difference between someone who says they're a prophet and is getting a word than someone who doesn't say they're a prophet from God, but they're getting a word?
The ego, I think.
So because of that religion. Huh?
Yeah. The ego.
It's the religion.
Difference, I think. Yeah.
It's
I
the
think,
dollar bill, y'all.
I mean, there's a lot of things that go into it. Yeah. But
yeah,
we're all prophets. We all can connect to God. We just have to listen. Like that's a big part of what I do is connection through my intuition, which is something we all have. Some hear it and feel it stronger than others, but it's something we all have. So part of my purpose is to help encourage everyone to listen to that and to follow it and to build on it, because it's kind of like our saving grace. Like I said, I found these things when I was in a very dark place in my life, and without it, who knows? I don't know if I'd still be here, to be honest. So yeah, there's definitely a saving grace to it all.
That's really kind of refreshing to hear that, you know. Cassie, did you Marge, son of a bean, did you say your mother?
Yeah, my mom is very into astrology. Maybe less into tarot, but very into astrology, spiritual astrology. She does a lot of Eastern philosophy. I was raised in a very like Taoist oriented household, and
what is that word?
You know, I was
Taoistorian.
Taoist. It was a Taoist oriented household, so it was like an overarching philosophy of how to live your life and things like that. Which is fascinating because I went to Catholic school, but you know, internal conflict.
How did that work out?
Very well, actually. It worked out very well. It worked out very well, surprisingly. So, but yes, she was very much into Eastern medicine, Eastern philosophy. We went on a 21-day pilgrimage, Buddhist pilgrimage, spiritual pilgrimage to China when I was in the 10th grade. And we got to go to a lot of the Buddhist temples and study a different religion, a different view on things. So it was interesting, but I love the tarot. I love having my cards read. I like anything that can kind of open the door to allow me to see things from a different perspective.
Except a Ouija board.
Now that's
we don't do the Ouija.
Yeah, that's the devil.
We don't do the Ouija. No.
I've never done a Ouija board. I've never actually.
Good, don't do it. Don't do it.
You know, I will say this though.
I care about my soul.
Yeah, I don't do it because I don't have the patience to wait for the shit to move, and I'll just start pushing it around.
I'm a Scorpio, so
she's like fourth eye.
I'm spelling out penis on the board real quick.
I'm a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio, and so is Mona. So maybe you'll understand where I don't trust everything. So my mind would be like saying like this isn't real the whole time.
Yeah,
I'm a Taurus
because I would be pushing it to see if people thought that it wasn't doing it.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm a
So
Taurus.
Scorpio and Taurus are opposite signs, so you guys are part of the same axis, but from two different ends. So it makes sense that you guys do this together.
Cool,
Kelly. I'm not going to get into that.
Regrets.
I'm not going to get into that tonight. Although I will say real quick, I need to say that I will never sit in a high chair again unless I put my camera on the ceiling, because I am just loving the look that I have at this angle.
You look fantastic
No,
right
I love
now
it.
with that angle. Absolutely.
Both of
Right?
you
Me
look
too. I was
very
so
gypsy.
not.
Wait,
What was
that's
that?
grandma.
You both look
Yeah, I
very
don't look like my
gypsy.
grandma now. I look more gypsy and more Liz Taylor.
Very Liz Taylor.
Thank you.
I see that.
I really like this wig. I ordered this wig for myself, for Michael, and it was not what I ordered. Because I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try it. It was not at all what I ordered.
Not order a wig tonight, and I should.
You should have ordered one.
Oh, it was a bad
Or a
day.
call.
Still a bad day.
Rushed over to you. But anywho,
Gotta
so
come
back
over.
to so you know, and I like, being raised in church and stuff, and like, I have like, I don't worship Buddha and stuff. I don't like, if I meditate, I'm just meditating. Like,
I don't worship Buddha either, Mona.
Huh? No, because I have Buddha statues in my garden, and I've got this hair
Buddha
floating
is
around my
not necessarily something that you have to worship in order to actually.
No, but
live
that's
by
what my
the
family like. Oh, you got the
philosophy.
Buddha statue in your garden. You should
Oh.
have a Buddha statue in your garden.
You gotta rub his belly.
And I go, yeah, I come out here and I lay down on the ground and I pray to it every day. No, I don't. But when I had my house, I had them things in here. Some scary little, I had scary stuff in here. Bad. People could see them. I could see them. Oh yeah, the dogs, everybody saw them. Like a shadow. It was bad. It was really bad. But I had so many different people come in and do, and my bestest good friend, Kim Kirk, came over and she did the moon water and the whole bit and the salt and
Sage? Did you sage your house?
they were gone, saged, ringing the bell, the whole 9 yards. We did the whole thing. It was like 2.5 hours.
I want to say this. Actually, I just found this out. When you sage, you're cleansing the space, but you need to set an intention after you do that, or else whatever you've cleared out can come back in. So lighting incense or candles, or saying an affirmation, or speaking to the universe, and like, so once you stage, that's good because you get it out of there, but you need to protect it after that. So you can use crystals, like I said, affirmations.
And what was so crazy? This was really, really crazy, because I'm pretty sure this house was built for some bad stuff. And I've heard that it was used for like some witchcraft and things, but listen how crazy. So when you do a cleansing of the house, you start in the basement and work your way up. And you start in the northwest corner of the house, right? So anybody that's been in my house knows, it's got the staircase coming up from the basement, and then it has a staircase that goes upstairs. So the thing was like outside my room, which is the front of the very house, and it was like on the balcony, and there's a window. That's it. Like this thing would like linger out there. And when we started in the northwest corner of the basement, we went up, and it was a complete spiral up to the top and ended right there.
Oh wow!
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
I don't think anything's crazy.
Open what?
Did you open the window to let it out?
Yes, we opened
I would have opened the window.
You have to. Yeah.
He was gone. He was a little hesitant at first, but he's gone. Thank you, Lord.
And now you have Scooby-Doo living with you, so shit.
And she sees stuff. She'll bark. I think she sees
Scooby-Doo.
Zeus. I think Zeus runs.
Yeah,
away.
animals are very perceptive.
And children.
Yeah, they're
because
like
they don't have
conditioned. Yeah, they're more connected to Gaia, to Mother Earth. Then we lose that as we get older by way of society and programming from our family and school. School's a big one, but we lose that connection. Dogs never, animals, cats, especially cats, they never lose it. Like they're close to the ground, their feet are always on the ground. That's a big thing. As humans, we lose a huge connection to our connection to the all that there is by way of wearing shoes. Like if your
I'm always barefoot.
bare feet don't touch the ground, like you disconnect in a way that's like vital to understanding.
Absolutely.
Like we talk about intuition, like you it's hard to tap into that if you're not grounded at the same time.
So it's really weird because I always feel more comfortable being barefoot, and I always just took it as my Southern upbringing. Family,
I use a grounding exercise a lot in my practice where I will have people put their feet on the floor and feel the floor beneath them. And if I notice they're not connecting, I'm like, take your shoes off, take your socks off. It's one of the first things I tell them to do.
Because we are
then
humans.
Once those bare feet hit the ground, you are absorbing it.
We're humans. So like we are like this spiritual thing living a human experience. So like we have to connect to the world that we live in, to be able to connect to the world above us.
So before we go any further and we get a little deeper, because you were going to do my birth chart. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
We are going. Huh?
How do I share it?
By holding the paper up
Can
in
you
front
send it
of
to me real quick?
the camera.
What is
Yeah,
it? Is it a PDF or is it a JPEG?
It's a JPEG.
Send it real quick. I'll fix it.
Okay.
But you're going to give away a what tonight?
A free reading. So
free
it can either
reading.
be tarot or astrology. Whatever they choose.
So if you would like to be in that drawing, put up #reading. That's 3 giveaways.
Hashtag reading. Do that. That's awesome. Have you ever heard of something called love cards?
I read angel cards.
Well, all the cards I read have love in them, but no, I'm just kidding. No, I've not heard of that.
I'm going to need your email address. I'm going to send you a link to that. You'll be very interested in it. You will probably very much enjoy it. It's a type of an astrology report.
Cool. That's what I love. We live in an age now where like these things are not as taboo. So there's a shit ton. There's a ton of.
Oh no. I don't know if you missed the quote of the week stuff. We don't care about what you say.
There is a fuck ton of tarot.
Excellent.
Like there's cat tarots, there's astrology based tarots, there's all types, and oracle cards. Like there's a lot out there for us now to whatever you connect with, it's there for you. So
keep going.
Mona, I sent it to your
I would like a love it tarot card deck.
All right, cool.
Keep talking.
I'm gonna talk. I just stuffed my mouth with raisins.
Now, I know it's hard. I've got people that are sending me messages wanting to know if you're going to do any kind of readings personally tonight. I know that takes a lot.
Well, I didn't know if that was the giveaway, if we would do it live, or if I was going to do it after the live. But
I don't know if you want to take any questions or anything like that.
I need somebody to read me. I need to be read. I'm feeling the urge. No, it's not. I'm not Braille, dude. I'm feeling the urge.
All right, I've got it done. It's coming in here.
What I will say is, whoever wins needs to know their exact time of birth, because that's crucial to understanding your rising or your ascendant sign, which is calculated off of where the horizon was when you were born. So kind of puts it all into perspective. Without that, it's, for the most part, you can look at someone's chart, but your ascendant is like, so you have 3 big placements. It's your sun, your moon, and your ascendant.
And your third eye.
Your sun is like your ego. What'd you say?
Now your fourth eye.
Do you know what the 4th eye is, Anthony?
Your 6th eye, Mona.
No.
Oh,
we get a class on this. March, put us a
We have
class
to do
on.
an entire show on the 4th eye.
Yeah,
4th
about how
eye
you-
is your butthole.
I swear to
Butthole.
God, I was gonna. that was my guess. If I had to
And you
guess, if I was
stick it
on,
up, you get butt ass naked and stick your butthole straight up to the sun.
And you sun it. And it connects
that's
you.
actually, it's very good for you. And actually, men, sunning your balls is like incredibly beneficial.
It is.
Yeah.
I just find that you're gonna get really bad. I don't see how that's beneficial. That you're gonna burn and scald your balls.
I'm not saying sit out there with
It's an
put
area
baby
of
oil
your
on it and
body
sit in
that
it for
lets-
hours, but letting sun. Here's what I'll say: it will boost your testosterone.
Really?
Mama, stay away from the sun and
Don't come around my house when it's like sunny out.
put a little lemon juice in your ball hair.
Yeah, I'll be laying in the backyard.
Bleach it out. Okay, I'm
Not
sorry. I
doing my
apologize.
4th eye,
Let's
I'll be
wait.
doing my-
We've got to go on to this birth chart because I'm
Yes,
fascinated.
this is my
and-
birth chart.
Yes. So you'll see it starts with your ascendant, which your ascendant's in Pisces. So whatever your ascendant is will determine the first house, and then they go forward around the circle in that. So a common misconception is that if you don't have we are all the signs, like we are everything. We're a part of the universe. Everything is in us, and vice versa. So we are every sign. Now, some houses we have placements in, we'll have Saturn in, your Saturn is in, where's it at? Your Saturn is in Leo, right? So you have you have more you have something to look to understand how Saturn represents in you. But now, if you look at like Virgo, you don't have any placements in Virgo. It doesn't mean that you don't have any Virgo qualities. It just means that it's not as important or like vital to or as big of a player in this go around, in this
Now, see,
reincarnation.
I'm one of those. All I know is my sign up there, the M.
For Mona.
Yeah, Mona Michael Scorpio. It's an M. So when you said,
yeah,
I wish you had a laser that you could point to it.
I know. I'm sitting here going like this. So you have a lot. If you look, you have a lot in Scorpio. It's not just your sun. You have your Mars there.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like your sun is there, but like you have your Uranus is there. Uranus is in Scorpio also.
See, you
and
should
so
sun your butthole.
And everybody
your sun
chuckled.
and your
across.
Uranus are right there.
Yes.
Our broadcast.
A sign from
He couldn't
the
even say with
spiritual
a
gods
straight
to
face.
Sun Uranus.
Uranus is there. He was like 12 years old.
I know. I love it. It's great.
Okay. So that's all right. So go ahead.
So if let's start with the sun, which represents it shows us like our ego, where our ego comes from, and like what fuels our ego, and like our motivation in life. So yours is in Scorpio, which everyone knows Scorpio. Scorpio has
They all know me. I am a Scorpio for sure.
It's a very powerful, I'm a Scorpio also. My sun and rising are Scorpio, so I have a shit ton of Scorpio in my chart. But Scorpios
Very
are
sexual.
Very sexual. Scorpio rules sex, but it also rules death, because they're like one and the same, like birth and death.
Oh.
So
yeah.
So it's like two sides of the same coin. Scorpio is like very transformative energy. And your Uranus is there also. And Uranus is like the rebel energy, like the thing that shakes things up. So
it definitely is after I ate beans. I'm sorry.
But Uranus is also very sexual.
With that being said, like you doing what you do, like your ego is in this very transformative energy. And so is Uranus. Yes. So and so is your Mars. And Mars is actually is one of the rulers of Scorpio. So you have this strong, powerful presence in making change, and like and it's in the ninth house. It's in the ninth house. So like that's the ninth house rules like higher knowledge, and it actually rules like foreign lands, like far off lands. So like, which is the world, right? So like you devoting your life to breaking down barriers from like being this powerful entity it's written in your chart. And then go back to your ascendant, which is in Pisces. Pisces is like, it's the 12th sign. So it's all of the signs. It has energy of all of the signs combined. So it's the energy of the collective, right? It's a very empathetic, it's very understanding. It's the third of the water sign. So it's like, it's very emotionally charged. So your ascendant, which is your outward projection, it's like the mask you wear, is this very caring, open, empathetic person. So put those two together and you have Mona Lux. You have someone who's has this power behind them, who wants to make a change, but doing it from a place of caring and empathy towards others. So
isn't that nuts?
Yeah,
that was all written in the stars.
It's everything is. I mean, the thing about astrology is it's this amazing blueprint of what we chose to come here. It's how we chose to come here. So you can look at your chart and you can see like the strengths and weaknesses that you set yourself up to accomplish what you came to accomplish, and it seems like you're doing a good job. So we discussed the two of the big three, which is the sun and the rising or ascendant. The other one is the moon, which the moon is, honestly, when I do readings, like the moon is a very important aspect, because it's our inner world, it's our emotional world, which in the society we live in, it's kind of like overlooked or not. It seems like things are changing. Like since COVID, there's like this uptick in self-care and emotions mattering and like them being seen as the important part of who we are. But yours is in Gemini, which interestingly enough, the moon currently is in Gemini. So it's kind of interesting that we're doing this reading now. But so your emotional world, Gemini is an air sign. So it's ruled by Mercury, which is very mercurial. It's like very thought, like cognitive energy. So when it comes to, tell me if I'm wrong, when it comes to your emotions, you go beyond thinking about what you're feeling. Like, it's almost like you can't pinpoint like where your emotions are, because as soon as you think you have it figured out, it's over here and you're like, well, no, maybe it's this. But that's good. Like Gemini energy is very interested in understanding. So if you put it with the other two water signs, you have this person who has the power and conviction that's coming from a place of caring and empathy, but wants to understand how their emotions are working within them. So
wow.
Yeah, you have a pretty strong chart. Yeah.
That is pretty awesome. I'm going to get that like blown up and put it down here somewhere in that studio. I love that. And we'll have you sign
I'm
it.
excited. That's awesome.
Do you
one more thing one more thing I want to say is like which a lot of astrologers don't talk about this, but it's not like a secret or anything, but we have a chart Orient, which is like the planet that kind of is the orientation of your entire chart. And how you figure this out is you find your sun sign, and then you look at the placement that precedes it. So yours would be Uranus. I want to say this too. For when I first started studying astrology, I'm like, it's not Uranus, it's Uranus, right? Thinking that was the more proper way to say it, but it's not. It's Uranus. There's no getting around it. That's how you say it. So, but
There's definitely no getting around Uranus, Mona.
Especially when it's like
Uranus, so many times. I love it.
Precedes your sun, so it kind of orients your entire chart with this energy. So, like I said before, Uranus is the rebel. It's the sign that rules Aquarius, which we're living in the age of Aquarius now, which is all about yeah.
This is
so in the age of Aquarius. What's that?
I just want to break out in hair songs now. I can't
Do it.
control myself.
5, 6, 7, 8.
So wait, is the rebel Mona? Rebel's Mona. Rebel is Mona.
Yeah.
Mona's the rebel.
So like that energy, that rebel energy, kind of overshadows your entire like purpose in this lifetime. Is to like shake things up and like bring innovation and change to the world. So
that's what Mona's for.
Let's shake her up. That's why. That's right. Because I never, because I always knew, but I didn't know how to. You know what I mean? And then there she was. She said, "Here I am, your mouthpiece."
And then if you go back to your moon, when you think that you know how it's going to be, your emotional world is going to say, "No, it's not that. It's this over here." So
yeah,
very changeable.
So is there something that I should try to control, or I can't control?
Well, that's a very Scorpionic approach to it. Is control.
Let me think about how I can.
I think it's more like balancing. Control is such a harsh way to do it. Like obviously there's some certain things that we need to control, like overspending, overeating, sleeping around, whatever, but or maybe not. But yeah.
Get off
or maybe not. No, Uranus is very like say what you want and loud and proud. So
my friend Jill is over here. She says, obviously I'm 12. I know she's laughing every time you say Uranus.
Yeah, I giggle inside every time I say.
I know, I do too. I'm like, get off my anus. That was so.
I was gonna say your Uranus is very important. So
Yeah, I mean, it's all over the place.
We don't even need a large March quote of the week next week. We're just gonna say Uranus 75 times.
75. I'm gonna see how many. I'm gonna
I
see how many
love it.
times we said Uranus. I am like totally like I'm like just mesmerized.
This is so cool. It's so accurate. It really is.
I literally
so
gave
accurate.
him. I literally just gave him my birth date, time. I don't even remember what else.
I'm
that's-
just trying to
that's the
keep my
amazing
mouth
thing.
shut because I'll psychoanalyze all this shit right into you.
Well,
like
so that's very scorpionic energy too, is like, oh, so I think that's why I'm pretty good at this, is because I always want to get deeper and go deeper and deeper and deeper. So like into Uranus. No, I'm kidding. But I love astrology because you can try to understand this until the day you die. You'll never fully understand it. Which even like for me as an astrologer, as even in air quotes, like it took a lot for me to say like I'm an astrologer, because I understand the wealth of knowledge that it takes to practice as an astrologer. So it took me a while to actually come forward and say like I was, because like I said, you could study till the day you die and you'll never be able to master it, you know?
Right. It's
So-
like when people are mediums too. They have a hard time saying that.
Yeah. Well, that goes back
You
to
know?
the societal thing. Like, go back a few hundred years ago, you would have been burned at the stake if you would have said any of these things, you know? So,
right. You're a witch.
Yeah. Which I feel like everyone here is a witch. Everyone that's talking and everyone that's watching. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm-
I know a lot of these.
I know what
They're
I am.
bitches. I don't know about witches.
There
Yeah.
you go. Well,
I remember the first time someone asked me if I was a witch, I got really awkward. It got really awkward. I felt offended. I was like, "Well, why would you say that?" And then they're like, "Well, it just seems like you know a lot of things." And like, I was cleaning up my apartment as I was hanging out with them, and they're like, "It seems like you're like doing magic or something." And I was like, "I don't know." And I got really defensive about it. But then I sat back and I was like, "Well, I am smart. I am knowledgeable. I can make things happen if I want to." So I accepted it at that point, which I think we all should.
call it
you know.
woo woo. We call it the woo
Yeah.
woo because it's
I'm
a
very
little less
woo-woo.
harsh than.
I got my crystals on. I have
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm very woo woo. So
very
I would really like you to. Will you please just? Can you just give me a quickie tarot reading?
tarot. Yeah, I can do that.
Just
And while you're getting your cards,
Sure.
over here in the peanut gallery comment section, there's a town in Missouri called Uranus, and they actually have a fudge factory there.
They do not. That's a joke. They do not have a fudge factory. Do
No,
they
look it up
really?
right here. Yes.
Are you Googling
Uranus
it? They have
Fudge
a-
Factory and General Store in Missouri. It's on Facebook.
It's not in Nebraska.
No, Missouri. Well,
I think they just opened one. in
if anyone has any questions you want to post, anyone
Yeah,
has any
feel free
questions
to
you
ask
want to post,
questions.
feel free to ask questions.
How do you do this virtually if you read the tarot? How do you do it
I'm spoken
virtually?
to Sarah. He's got me all worked up.
Well, I don't
I
have
know,
it set up
I'm all
now, but
excitable.
no, I it's not set up this way because I was only thinking I was going to do this, but
sorry,
I have the camera face down, so like you'd be able to. Basically I'd go like this, and then you would just see the cards come out.
Oh, I meant like, can you read my energy from virtually?
Yeah.
That's a home
I will
skill.
say, like
Okay.
in person. So my moon is in Pisces.
Thanks, Joe.
And like I said, Pisces is like the collective. It's like the 12th house. It's a very like dark place, but that's where our intuition comes from. So like my moon, which is my emotional world, is like in that place. When I'm next to people, it's almost like uncomfortable at times because I can
Okay.
feel and sense things that like should I bring it up or not, or you know. But
Yes.
but no, there's definitely I do a post every day on my I have a community page on Facebook called Aces of One, and I only go into it every morning. I like ask source like what message should I share, and I share it, and I can't tell you like how many times
excuse me
daily that people are like, this is so me, like this is like, you know. So yes, there's something in it for everyone. And the great thing about the internet is that like you post something and it's going to stay there. So like I do daily posts, you might come across a post that I did like 2 months ago and you're like, oh my God, like that's, you know, I really feel like things find us when we're meant to receive them. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. So we'll do this. What I'll do is I'll pull 3 cards. See what comes out.
Yeah, Joe, I know he's amazing, right?
Okay, got the first card here.
We discussed about him possibly being a little addition to the show. Right?
Okay.
We're going to have to talk about that. Mm-hmm. 1 week, yeah. 1 week. AC.
Okay. Oh, this one fell out, so this one's important.
Yeah, when they
All
fly out, you gotta take those ones.
Yeah.
All right. Goes rogue. Yeah. That's me.
So I will hold them up in order. Oh wait, it's backwards. So first card we got, wait, this way, was the 5 of Swords reversed.
Upside down.
Followed by the Lovers in the middle. And the Wheel of Fortune.
I don't like that last one. Okay. I don't know that I like the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like that in the world are bad. But
Not the beaver.
No,
wheel.
not at all. Not at all. Here's what I'll say. I'll preface it with this. No cards are bad. Even like the Death card, Tower card, they look scary, but like the whole point behind this is to give us insight into the energies that are surrounding us so that we can avoid shit. So even if you get like the worst card, or like say you get the Death, the Tower, and like the 10 of Swords, which is actually on the bottom of your reading. So I'll just show you that. Like getting a card like this, when someone sees it, they're like, what the fuck is that? While it might represent something that's not so savory in your life, knowing about it is, to me, like way better than not. So yeah. So give me 1 second.
I feel like he's predicting a failed
Hi,
marriage
Penny.
again.
It's my cousin in Indiana. She's the one that knows Stevie Nicks. Well,
Now
she's
that's a
stalker.
real witch.
Right.
That's
So
good.
we'll start with this.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see this here.
Is it the 5 of Swords upside down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is called a reversal.
A reversal.
So upright, we see. Wait, this way. Sorry. We see someone who is. How do I do this? Yeah. So we see someone who has just finished a battle, and there's people like walking away from it, and they're standing there victorious. Swords. So there's 4 suits in each, or there's 4 suits in the Minor Arcana, which represents the 4 elements. So we have fire, which is wands. So wands are fire, cups are water, pentacles are earth, and swords are air. So the air element talks about our thoughts and our like mental capacities. So what this is telling me is that maybe recently in the past, like you chose to bow out of a argument, or you chose to not like engage in it, or you did engage and you left not feeling great about yourself. Like
It's every discussion I have with my husband because he's always right.
So here's what I'll say. This maybe bowing out of it a little bit more, not for the sake of like giving in to the situation, but just for the sake of peace, will bring balance into your life, because you have the Lovers in the middle, right?
Yeah.
So the Lovers it can represent like love, like physical love, like partners, but it also represents balance, like finding the balance between our masculine and feminine, our yin and yang, all of those things. So like by not arguing or not trying to win a fight, you can find balance in not only in your relationship but in yourself, because the overall
Like that.
Even like in relationships, like we try to find someone, but it's only to fill that part of us that we feel is missing. So yes, it will represent itself or present itself in a relationship sense, but it ultimately you'll find balance in yourself. But because you said can I ask you why you didn't want to see the Wheel of Fortune?
I don't remember why, but I feel like the Wheel of Fortune made me feel like in the past, like things were like up in the air, like I didn't have control over things, but I don't remember if that's accurate or not.
Well, you hit it right on the head, the nail on the head. So we don't have control over these things. The Wheel of Fortune will keep turning no matter how much you try to control it, right? So when it's upright, it's much more auspicious and good for you. When it's down or reversed, it might mean that it might be on the downswing of things, but it's on the upward, you know? So altogether, I'm seeing that I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Like in the past, like maybe spending time arguing or trying to win in this relationship. A lot of people want to know about relationships and they don't always come through, but this seems to be pretty much about your relationship. So in the past, like trying to win and be smarter or like outsmart them or to be right, quote unquote, it's not working out, right? So by foregoing that, you're going to find balance in your relationship, which will make your world turn, like the Wheel of Fortune will turn in your favor, you know? Something else.
Okay. I like that.
If you look here, like these 4 figures in the corners, here we have Taurus. These are the fixed signs in astrology. So you have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and I can't do this backwards, and Aquarius, right? So I don't know if any of those I know that you're a Taurus.
Well, then I'm there at the top.
Yeah. What sign is your husband?
Neither of and none of those. He December 10th. I can't remember.
He's a Capricorn. Which Capricorn is in tarot is the devil card, which if you look here, the devil is like
that tracks. I love him, but that tracks.
So what this is telling me is that like you guys are clearly you're married, so you're partners. And finding balance in your relationship is going to, and this will obviously make sense, but like will make your world and the fortune in your life spin much easier, like in your favor. But it's almost like this is telling me like almost like rely on him, like lean on him more, like accept that Capricorns are very like controlling individuals, right?
Well, you're hitting the nail on the head because honestly, like I would say the only thing we fight about is the fact that I am so used to always having to be in charge. And that's what all of I need to be right. I need to be in charge. I need to be the dominant personality. And my husband and I are actually like, we're the same, like we just complement each other, but we're the same in so many ways that I would say that's probably the only thing that we disagree about all the time is when I try to take the lead in a situation where I just need to let him lead.
Yeah. So
I don't like
something that's coming to my mind now is Taurus and Capricorn are both earth signs. So you both do want to like be the stable person. And you both have opportunities to do that. Just find where you like, that's for me, like finding a perfect partner is someone that is going to complement me. Like if but so this is the message that's coming through for you though. There's places where he might actually be better to take the lead, but you're not prepared to like, in the past, you might not have prepared to let him do that. By letting him do that, and trusting that he's going to be able to take the lead, you're going to find the balance like in your relationship, but overall in your life.
That's so beautiful. We both got really good messages.
That's amazing. Yes. No, and that is so incredibly accurate. Like that, like almost gives me chills. It resonates so much.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let him take the lead on doing the dishes because they'll just never get done. But definitely there's quite a few areas in which he is capable of taking the lead. I just don't let it happen.
Yeah. So on the bottom,
No
I always look at the
patience.
bottom of the deck too, which I kind of said earlier has the 10 of swords.
Yeah.
So
that's scary.
tens and this is the 10. The Wheel of Fortune is the 10 also in the higher art or the major arcana. So
Anthony, you have a message there too from Marcus.
oh, I love you too. Marcus, if anyone doesn't know, Marcus Jaggerman is one of the most talented artists that you'll find. And he's a Pisces too. No, he's a Scorpio with a Pisces rising. So he's the opposite of you. No, he's the same as you, Mona. Sorry, he's the same as you. Yeah.
Maybe
So
he's my
both are
husband.
very, very strong individuals, but very big hearts too.
Love that.
But let me finish this real quick.
Yes.
So the 10s in numerology, it obviously goes 1 through 10. 10 is the ending, and then it starts all over again. This has to be, you have to choose to stop what, like, it's like a clean slate. Like any thoughts or past discretions or whatever. It sounds like such a heavy word, discretion. Anything that you've held against him, now is the time to release that. That horse has been beaten. That's dead. That's dead in the ground. You don't have to. That's the thing I love about astrology is like astrology about tarot is like it gives you advice. You don't have to take it.
That's interesting because I don't really hold anything against my husband, but I hold my prior partner's problems against my husband.
Okay.
That's
Isn't
probably
that
more of what I
something?
need to let go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Like
why
I
I don't
said,
trust him to take the lead because I'm holding everybody else's bullshit against him, even though he's not accountable for it. Doesn't need to be accountable.
Yeah, like I said, swords are air, which is our thoughts. So like these are the past discretions and the past things that you've done that your mind is putting into your husband, but it's not, not doing you any good.
Wow. That's frighteningly accurate. Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Cool.
I have to say, you're the first and only person that I've seen see this card and not letting it be afraid of it. To me, Wheel of Fortune is like, I actually have it on my wall right here, a banner of it. Like the Wheel of Fortune is like quite auspicious for me, but hopefully you'll
I
grow to
used to
love
get it in reverse all the time, and my life was a total shit show. And it always came up. It must have been in reverse is when it came up.
Reverse.
But so the good thing about that is understanding that we go through times in our life where things are shitty and things are on the downward swing, but everything goes secular. So like it's going to come back around. So if you get the Wheel of Fortune reversed, it's just a sign that things are bad, but they're finished. Like they're going to swing back around. It's just a reminder that things will always keep turning. So, so yeah.
Oh my gosh, Anthony, that was amazing. Everybody,
That was amazing.
just
And for
love
like
that.
a cold reading, that was crazy good. Wow.
we are going to go right now and do our little giveaway. We're going to start out, I think, with yours. Oops.
We spinning the beaver wheel?
Oh, where did it go?
Not yet. Beaver wheel.
Where'd you go, Anthony?
Oh. Here I am.
All right, go ahead and hit it.
We need a 4-way, not a 3-way.
One. I got more than one.
We got more than one.
We got more than one.
More than one's an orgy.
We got 9.
Everybody go ahead and do
Probably
that
more than
again.
5.
Hashtag reading.
Hashtag reading.
Reading.
Joining the chat. I'm hashtag reading. I can't. Why won't it let me comment?
This is why this isn't working on that.
Wow, Anthony, I really enjoyed this. Well, they are hashtag reading. Thank you so much.
Of
Like
course.
this was
It's my pleasure.
fantastic.
Did you hear that time?
Oh, love it.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Like I don't know a lot of times like how do I say it? Like I don't really know what the message is specifically about, but I know when it's like accurate. So I love that. I don't want to know everyone's shit. I have too much of my own shit. So like
You're right.
I don't need all that. But I love that when it does resonate because it means I've done my job and I can release it and move on. So
Yeah, that's so cool. I can't wait to go downstairs and tell my husband I'm going to fight with him less. He's going to be so
All right,
happy I
here-
might actually get
tell
laid.
him
It's gonna be
it was
great.
from me, so I can get
Oh, okay.
some props from it.
Here we go. We're gonna do this. We've got
7.
we got 7 here. We're gonna spin away, spinny, spin, spin.
Is it on there?
Huh?
Did you put it up on the screen?
Nah. But I think I lose Anthony every time I do it. Why?
I don't know.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can still
Keep
hear
me,
you.
lose
All right.
Anthony. Lose me, keep Anthony.
Here we go. Here we go. The winner
Oh,
of your
Steve.
free reading is
Oh,
Becky
I'm so happy
Beeman.
for Becky. You're gonna love this.
Becky Beeman.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Becky,
Becky, I'm
um,
happy for you. You're gonna really enjoy this.
She's the co-founder with me for our Pride here.
Oh, nice. I've never seen Becky spelled that way, so very cool.
Well, and her Rebecca's spelled different too. It's really cool. Yeah. Congratulations, congratulations. How can
Yay,
people
Becky.
get in touch with you if they want to set up a reading? And do you want to give any little plug on that and what you
Yeah.
offer?
So I actually just it's officially launching on Sunday, but my website acesofone.com. That's ACESOFONE.com. Which on there it will link to my Facebook community, and then also my Instagram. But or you can email me directly at anthony@acesofone.com.
And
But like
put
I
all this
said,
in, we'll put
Yeah.
everything in our
I requested to join your Facebook page already. I'm excited.
yeah, I would say like that's a great way to do it because, like I said, even if it's not to book a reading or whatever, I do daily polls every major like astrology transit. I'll post about it for each sign. So even if you aren't ready to take that leap into like getting a personal reading, because I know it can be scary, you can still get find daily stuff on there. So
and I'm sure your prices are reasonable and affordable.
yeah.
Everyone's.
I'm not here to.
I'm not. You don't have to tell it. Everyone's like, "What's he charge?"
Well, it really depends on what you're looking for.
Right.
On my
That was
website, though,
exciting.
it'll have the prices.
It's
so.
a private group. Your group is private.
Yes, but I accept everyone, so
Yeah.
everyone's welcome. I
They
don't
were
know.
just
I
asking.
think when I set it up, that somehow chose private, but because I tried to go in to change that setting,
best.
but I can't figure it out.
It's
So
best to do private. Just so you
yeah,
have a
I
lot of
actually
control.
just recently paid for like advertising on there, like $10 to see if I can get like engagement.
It works,
And
if you can do the demographics correctly.
It's not letting me.
well,
You can do
yeah,
it.
that part because
We're gonna do it again.
I wasn't ready for this, but like, and I was super proud of my ad. Like, I typed up I spent a lot of time on it, and I was like, yes, this is exactly how I want to present myself. And I got like some people who commented like, or their emojis were like the upset ones, and I was like, why? Like, how? But someone posted today about it being a scam or something like that, and I was like,
They're just jealous because they didn't do it.
Oh no, I'll hype it on my page. I'm excited about it.
Absolutely,
It's really cool.
we will. I've enjoyed it thoroughly.
Thank you.
Yeah, this has
Thank you.
probably been one of my favorite shows.
Oh, awesome.
This
I'm
has
very
probably been
happy
my
with it.
favorite show. I rephrase that. This has been my favorite show so far.
Oh.
I've enjoyed this
Thank you.
very
Thank you.
much.
Me
I've
too.
had a
It's
great
really
time.
good. Anything you want to say before you go out? Like to say to the audience, or we're gonna do? Everyone, start putting hashtag BFF back in because if you want
I just want to say like thank you, and that I'm here. I started Aces of One to create community for all of us who want to do better and be better and live better and love better. So let's connect. And my goal is to like bring Aces of One to like a larger audience and like everyone be able to showcase what it is that they are bringing to this new earth that we're building together. So
absolutely, it's beautiful.
So yeah,
and we'll talk. We want to have you back on for sure.
Yeah, I'm down.
Love that.
So
we have to figure something out. So thank you so much, Anthony. It was really good.
Anthony.
We'll see you around.
Thank you. All right, love you guys.
Bye. Love you too.
Bye.
Well, that was so good. So we're doing
That was fantastic.
It was. He told us, right? Whatever.
Oh, that was so good. So accurate.
I was a little creepy. I mean, it was good
I
creepy.
like it. No,
I
it's
do
good
too.
creepy. I like it.
It was good creepy. I love it. So we have our
Mona,
Mona, I unfortunately I have to dip, so I'm
Dip.
gonna make you play with your beaver by yourself. But
Yes.
I love you and thank you for this.
Try to watch
and-
the outro. It's new too. Oh, you already saw it.
Oh,
didn't
I
you?
will. Oh, I think I did, but I'll watch it anyways. All right.
Okay.
Goodbye.
The
Good night,
outro
everyone.
is new too. So Team BFF, ready and go. Good night, Marge. Thank you. Love you. A long time. Who is our winner? Chicken dinner. Chris. Gosh, you and Pam. I tell you what, you guys are the lucky birds. We can just wrap that.
We're not there till
Then
December.
that right in with the
Baby stuff.
the baby stuff, I guess, right? And we're gonna do now hashtag stars. Hashtag stars. Everyone, hashtag stars to win a Mona merch on the Beaver Wheel.
She's 12 again.
Why are you 12 again? Because you didn't win, Jill? Winning some Mona's merch here. Everybody, wasn't that so good? Gosh, it's so good. I just, it doesn't always have to be,
I have Becky's.
hard times. What?
Her,
Stories.
Are you kidding me? Oh, wait, how did you choose the stream? Dummy. Okay,
So
I'm
here
done.
we go. Who's going to win the Beaver Wheel? Chance at the Beaver Wheel. Here we go. Oh, Karen. That was Ashley at first. I was like, come on now.
She already got a life. She's got enough.
Right. Way to go, Karen. Are you ready for this? Let's see. Right, here we go. Where you stop, nobody knows. Let me get that little center there better so we can see it. Our Beaver Wheel. Well, you can't move you gotta turn your microphone off.
Okay.
All right, Karen, are you ready? Here we go. Big spin, big spin. Where's it gonna land? And it's purple. Purple. And let me see what that was because I forgot to pull that one up. Should we know these by now?
No, because I never know 'em.
Purple is a magnet. Purple is a magnet. So you get to choose one of my magnets for your Frigidaire or any metal that's out there that you can stick it on. Stick on the side of your car, I don't care. But thank you all so much for watching, as always. Let me get Angel out of this thing before. Okay, there we go. Because I keep hearing it. Thank you all so much for watching again. Share our, every time you watch, share it. I hope you enjoyed all the new and exciting little intros and things that I've been working on. It makes me happy to give you something new. We're celebrating 6 months being back on the air. So I guess it's been 6 months already. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, God.
So crazy that we've been back for 6 months. That's like 12, almost 12 episodes. I think this might be 12th episode right now.
Well, we missed one.
Right. But I mean, I think that's where we're at right now is 12. So it's awesome. So Karen, Angel will get in touch with you, see which button you like. We have the Mona cartoon and all those other ones out there too. And send her a Pride one because we still have some of those left, the Pride ones. So that's it. Love you all so much. Thanks for tuning in. I'm not sure what we're going to do with the next show. We're gonna toss this around as a group here and see what we're going to do with it and who we're going to bring on and what we're going to talk about and all that jazz. So stay on and watch the new outro. All right. Love you all. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Are you or someone that you know contemplating suicide or perhaps planning to harm someone else? Or are you organizing a mass shooting? If so, please reach out for help at the nationwide hotline, the helpline at 988. That's right, you just have to dial 988 and a counselor will assist you in the help that you need. Call 988 now. you a victim of child abuse or know someone who is? Please notify someone at 1-800-for-a-child. Save a life. Make a change. Or are you or someone you love a victim of domestic violence? Call the people at the domestic abuse hotline at 800-799-SAFE. That's 800-799-7233.